40 kills in the regulation rounds. Every time they're in a position where they need a win, it's exactly when they get the team they don't want. And for some reason, look, Liquid's been the better team. There's no doubt about it. I just had this weird instinct that said NaVi's due for one.
Sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. One of the hotter matches of today is going to be Team Liquid versus NaVi. It's Inferno, and the North American side will be starting on the T side. Just to note, Simple, player on NaVi, used to play famously within Team Liquid, so a bit of a grudge match in that respect. Fast play, all 5 players going towards quad, but Flamey says no! Electronic chimes in as well, and the headshots just come in thick and fast.
See what I mean?
Completely wrecked. And ELEAGUE will be the last remaining player. That's a Hail Mary call. I've never seen that before in a high-level game. There's 5 players rush quad, no nades or anything, and they got completely punished for it.
My second theory from watching them in warm-up is that ELEAGUE looks relaxed. He's also not in his best event, so there's a chance maybe he's got something to say in this argument. All speculation.
Of course.
Observation. But what a start from NaVi. Simple not involved. Electronic and Flamey, the other 2 players we've said they need to step up. Electronic was expected to do so when he came in to replace Seized. ELEAGUE does have 2 down. He's got this to a 1 versus 3.
Well, that's 600 bucks in the bag, just to note. So that's, if he doesn't win the round, every kill is worth it. Especially in the very early stages of the game, and they're likely to be force buying the next round.
Fortunately, bomb surrounded. That does have armor and a USB. I know that seems weird, but he could consider just giving up on this approach. But 35 seconds, he'll see if he can find a one-hit wonder first.
He probably won't because he doesn't get any money. He gives up.
True.
So.
Yeah, T side, yep.
Yeah.
Even though he saves the armor, it's not worth what he loses out on. So the kill outweighs that. You're right. As ELEAGUE starts to go toward Graveyard.
One big shot hits.
You're right. Came close. 15 HP. Hit him a second time as well, but it hit him in the shoulder. Great start, Electronic.
That was fantastic. Really strange tactic at the start there from Liquid. It's one of those, they're trying to throw in a Hail Mary, trying to throw in the unexpected, right? And say, you know what, everyone's expecting us to rush Banana or do a default execution. We're just going to rush middle as fast as we can. We've watched their demos. We know they play passively. NaVi famously do on the A-bomb site, beg your pardon. Is Flamey has to be stepping up here today. 1-0. Not bad. 1-2. Again, Zeus there. The whole Zeus thing is going to be a little bit of a nightmare, so bear with us. Might be a few confusing moments. We had this before with Fanatics play mouse sports with the Denters. And of course, the Nikos. There seems to be a lot of this going on these days. Simple takes out Nitro. This should be quite a convincing round for them. Indeed, the force buys do come through. Edward, though, he's so good at this, getting right down towards the bottom of Banana. He can be left there, but in a 5-on-4, it doesn't have to be. Might as well stay as they are. Shot from JDM. With a pistol maestro. Zeus takes him down.
Zeus does indeed. Twist. Find position. And JDM communicating. Just behind me, trying to figure out what's going on. I suggest they've got some sort of idea, but they don't have the weapons. They flashed off Simple. That'll push back on Arch and give them a chance to try and work Library. Still need to work the bomb out, even if they get Library toward the apartments into the A site, which is no easy task considering the setup. The M4. It's easy work to find ELEAGUE. We went down to 3 HP. Thankfully, Zeus is there to cut them off, and it will go 2-0 for NaVi. Just barely keeping 3 players alive, though.
I agree.
I'm glad you agree.
It'd be weird if I did.
I don't like when we fight.
It's going to be a full eco now. Team Liquid with just Glocks. That was the force buy. NaVi, great start. Simple with 2 kills. Zeus with 4. Edward yet to strike. Twists. A player that hasn't really been discussed too much. He hasn't had a massive performance here so far. Definitely one of the key talents within the Team Liquid team. But it's going to be Simple there, go towards the underpass, gets 2 frags. That could have been a 3-man spray down with the MP9. That could have been all of that. But it's going to be a guaranteed round. I don't see NaVi giving up anything here.
Trying to go first. Edward, they'll go together. Quick work, Nitro Zeus down. Now we get the gun rounds out and the pressure on for Liquid. Now we see what this game really offers us. Pistols are important, but they also subdue us for a moment because we sit to wait to see what happens. So 3-0 start, perfect for NaVi.
There he is, the infamous Simple. Considered by many to be one of the most skilled players on the planet.
Rated number 8 this year in HLTV. He thought that was too high. I think he was being humbled.
I tend to agree. Like, he definitely is
individually
mechanically skilled, sure, but it's really difficult getting that high ranks when they haven't done anything as a team. Like, obviously, it's difficult to quantify what makes a top player, right? His stats will speak for themselves, but it hasn't really got them any real victories. It's difficult to say, oh, yeah, exactly. What an amazing player. But I agree. He definitely is one of the most skilled in the world. I'm not going to argue with that at all. That ranking is a bit of a nightmare to really
just like where you put the weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Value or individual, or what do you quantify as significant or more important than anything else? Important for Simple. He'll take down Zeus. JDM does get an immediate answer, and there's an op available to JDM. However, it's T side. I don't know how badly he does want it, especially this close to the site already.
He'll take it. Trust me. The fact he's low HP now already, so he'll definitely take that op. Almost certainly. It's going to be behind the barrels. That pick was looking good for Simple there, but he does get spammed for the boxes. Nice boost there on the CTs on the second oranges. Edward, MP9. It's a nice position. The T's can't see till they fully commit, especially if you stay crouched. And you'll be good for one frag, then drop down. There's the AWP, he'll pick it up. There it is. And now he can look towards Coffins, Emo. Maybe the boost, and they'll hear him scoping in. That's why they have to go. They can hear the click of the scope when you right-click it.
Flamey trades immediately, twist down. ELEAGUE still inside of the site. JDM is working with him, but ELEAGUE with a good shot. Flamey gets found, bombed, get planted, and Liquid now have a chance in this.
Flamey just had to buy time there, did what he could, gets one kill, leaves him with a 2-on-2. Definitely winnable here. Both players with the kit. It's going to be Zeus and Electronic as they make their way in. That's the weaponry available. Famous and the UMP up against the AWP. The AK-47, Molotov towards the well. Waiting for the smoke to go down. Flashbang comes in, they'll boost up. Just need to find that first kill. Once they do that, they can go it together. JDM's got to hit those two missed shots there. Third's a charm, not to be though. Zeus for the drive-by, the CZ75, and ELEAGUE going for the mind games there. Nails the shot, going for the double spray down. He can't do it, but I think he wins the round.
Certainly does, and takes down Zeus with him. Everyone dies. Liquid gets the round, but gets the round after losing the first 3 and everyone dying. So this will be a costly round going into the next. There's still $7,500 for Zeus of NaVi.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Zeus and Zeus.
Zeus. That was really cool by ELEAGUE. He did everything he could just to win the round, guarantee the victory. He knows his teammate let him down slightly there. JDM with a couple of big misses. Just warming up, it seems, but ELEAGUE plays it to perfection, but no one survives.
Keep in mind how well Nitro played in the game this morning, despite losing.
He's been amazing all tournament.
Best we've seen him play. Richard said out of the desk, I think that's accurate. The last time I saw him play lights out like this was the end of 2014, if I'm completely honest. He's had moments, but not a consistent tournament front to back, so eventually has right at the scoreboard again.
Oh, there we go, through the smoke, JDM, good awareness! But even better, it's Simple with the AWP wallbang. You don't see that every day. Well played, Simple. He gets tagged up in the process, but a good recovery. JDM can't believe it. 3-1 overall. Remember, Liquid kept no players into this round. They have almost no utility now. A couple of smokes, that's about it. Looks like they'll be fully committing, and Simple hits yet another shot. He's been on a bit of a show right now.
Takes an 8 at his feet as well, so down to 50 HP before he even makes contact inside of the site. Nitro there with one elite, good shot, Simple down. Finally the off has been taken out, but Flamey's not. Orange is one, double lineup goes for more. Twist does hit the headshot. Again, he's at 50 HP and he's in a 1 versus 2. Zeus and Electronic to rotate, both in the same position as Zeus slows to try and get the information. He's got 39 seconds to play with, has bomb. To be fair, he may have missed his best opportunity to plant it due to not knowing exactly where they were, and Zeus not only kills him, but denies said plant, and therefore the extra money that they could have potentially had, and it goes 4-1 NaVi. Good start to the CT side, and back to pistols for Team Liquid.
That was really cool by Flamey, especially that lineup. Really enjoyed it. Simple had done the hard work at that point as well. The AWP wallbang coming in. This is the moment that saved the round, though. They run into his crosser, and Twist did what he could, but it wasn't enough. Flamey looking sharp, 4-1 NaVi. And the pistols coming in. It's going to be a force by Matt. Interesting. Okay, so CZs, P250s, some utility to work with, and of course armor. That's taking everyone down to $0. First shot comes in by Simple, the main AWP of the squad. Nade to finish him off. It just jingles and jangles around the underpass area and takes down Nitro there. After being legged up, they're going to go towards the apartments. They've got flashbangs to bounce off the chimney. One goes in. Electronic will be flashed, but he's got so much backup with him. Zeus will be able to surely shut this one down. The strongest fragger in the team, but they're getting fired up. That's what I like to see. I've seen so much passion in the studio today, Matt. And that's what Counter-Strike's all about.
We haven't seen much from NaVi either, so that's a good sign for them. And 5-1, that time against not much at all for Team Liquid, and even less this time around, I'm afraid. Doesn't pay off. They'll stay with about 2 grand, so NaVi adding rounds consistently now. Renegades defeated by Team Liquid. Previous round, defeated again in this round, and now sit in the tiebreaker. NaVi took out Sprout. You gotta say it.
I love Yanko's tweet about that team idea. Did you see that?
It's not.
He goes, Sprout's gonna be okay. Let's forget about that.
Well, I mean, it's a pistol round. They're not going to do much. Although I say that, and JDM and ELEAGUE started off with an M4 picked up. Flamey overextending. Simple gets a shot back. Thankfully, goes to the pistol. He may save the round. It's down to ELEAGUE, and he will. Fair play to Simple. What was Yanko's tweet?
He said, Sprout's got to be one of the worst organization names in the world. Now they're knocked out, they can go back and change it if they like. He hates the puns they come up with. Like, one of the hashtags they have is like proud to be Sprout. Like,
listen, I like it.
I hate it as well.
I like it.
I hate it.
It makes me think of Pokemon.
It makes me think of like a children's TV show or something. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Listen, Sprout. You never get called Sprout?
Yeah, it's so silly. Oh, well.
Attaboy, Sprout. Go get him. I like it, all right?
Well.
Why does everything have to be so mean and tough? Can't we just have some friendship in the world?
Oh, like the Care Bears?
Yeah. Exactly.
That can be your team name.
That is Nitro taking an aid to the face.
Yeah,
that's not very caring.
Oh, but he's gonna get the kill.
Great flash. Great flash. I think that was JDM that threw that. In fact, it was. So good teamwork, good chemistry. He'll get tagged down to 10, but they have the opening pick, and they have the bomb still in their possession, of course. Even though JDM was in banana with him, so if Nitro had been caught, could have been costly in that regard. So additional smoke going to be deployed towards CT, just as they try and go for the boost as well. Zeus is above and below to play off that if they push through. Simple. He's going to play the edge of the smoke with the AWP first. Now he'll rotate back around to Coffins. And Bomb was the first to go. I'm surprised by that because Nitro, 10 HP, wanted to go for the peak. They have to commit at this point in time. And Simple's going to light them up. 2 kills on the off. Zeus takes out Zeus.
That's what you've been waiting for that, haven't you?
It happened already once.
I didn't. I missed it.
JDM will try and get aggressive now with the AWP, but 44 seconds, 7 rounds looking likely for NaVi, and we said it, this is the game they had to be due. They had to show up at some point. And poor Liquid. What did they do to deserve this after losing 2 games, only 16-14 in each of them?
Thanks to Flamey. Good flashbang, but not quite deep enough, I'm afraid, and 7-1 to NaVi. This is looking very, very good. Another buy there for Liquid, not working out for them whatsoever. Focusing heavily on the B-bomb side. We'll check on the scoreboard while we're here, ladies and gentlemen. At the very top, of course, the man, the myth, the legend is Simple. 16 kills, 5 deaths. We'll just do the top and bottom of each team. Edward at the bottom of Nada Sincere with 3 to 5. At the top of Team Liquid, it'll be JDM 6 to 8. At the bottom, no surprise really. Zeus 1 for 8. Another situation, if you're not aware, he is the coach of the team. And he's been having to do this for a couple of events now. Twist down to 20 HP already. Absolutely wrecked at the start. No force buy here, bit of a partial buy.
Back to worse. Trying to converge together toward quad. Simple's already rotated off of B to get over closer to the A side.
Nice to hear Zeus take lead.
It is. It gets to speak the whole time now. We get to hear sort of the input of a coach who doesn't get muted. You gotta wonder if that's why Nitro is better.
I was just enjoying
freed up.
the silence there to see what he would be saying. It looks like he is calling for them right now. But it's a guaranteed round pretty much, considering the damage inflicted. It's taken an absolute miracle at this point. Simple doesn't seem to be missing anything. Another dink. Good lord, this guy is something else.
Well, Twist. He did bypass Simple, tries to do it again with the Deagle. Edward tagged to 9, but call that what you will. Zeus might get 1. In fact, Edward's not even going to allow that. He says, I'll just sit here. I'll go up to the altar, but Zeus gets the kill anyway. WS, that is. NaVi's going to get the round 8-1. Liquid struggling tremendously. Inferno, not the map for stand-ins. Malik, good situation for Envious. Had the same issues. He won indeed. And Simple is on a storm right now. 10 rounds in, he's got 19 kills. He's almost Scream performance. Not quite, but similar pace.
Well, Scream on the CT side couldn't really do anything.
True.
So the T side is where he already got it done. We'll have a look at Simple score right now. He's definitely on the pace. 19 kills after 9 rounds. We can keep it up for both halves. Could home in on the 40 bomb. Who knows? It's tactical time, I'd assume, from Liquid. It is indeed.
It would have to be at this point in time. You say it's great to hear Zeus's input, but it's also great to hear, and I'm not trying to play this, I'll get a little bit, the other Zeus's input. Because I can hear him screaming from here during the timeout. They do carry strong voices in there.
Yeah.
Strong weight in their voices. I remember with the Starix version of NaVi, and then...
When he played or when he was a coach? Sorry.
Well, after that, when he was a coach as well, but when he played, when they used to go to events, and you would see them between games outside, you know, Burbank Studios is small, so you tend to go outside between games or, you know, toward the backstage area, just yelling at each other. And then it would be time to play the game. They just shut up, go in and do it. Leave it at that. Get it all out, boys.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that as well. It's difficult to really understand if they actually mean it right. It's very harsh language.
It is a harsh language,
yeah,
true. But you can usually read the body languages, and there's times when it seems like they're at each other. Not so much anymore. Thing of the past, but it was interesting to watch. Well, quickly they just drop it and move on.
T-side has not been successful so far for Team Liquid, picking out 1 round, which is number 4. That would be the bonus round, and then getting fully reset after that. Need to at least get 4 rounds, I would say, to have a chance in the second half. Double orb set up now. Very powerful on the CT side of Inferno. Decent map control. Apartments in the middle obtained, but NaVi are fine with that and usually play a defensive crossfire stance on the A-bomb site. Nitro now, flashbang comes through. Has been lights out this tournament. Keeps Flamey almost a kill for free there. He tries to answer back and go past the Simple, waiting on the other side. This is looking fantastic for NaVi. They're hitting every single shot. Playing calculated CS, finding lucky timing like that as in JDM unscoped. They do decide to challenge, and that's going to be another eco surely for Team Liquid here. No bomb getting planted, and they are getting absolutely wrecked.
Destroyed.
It's the best NaVi have played this tournament so far.
About time. And I mean, you've got to feel, look, credit to QBF for getting there, but playing Flash Envy with a stand-in, and then against Avangar, whereas
that's
Liquid
so nuts,
lost 2 games by 2 rounds, one of which was to FaZe. And again, there is a tiebreak situation. They're not necessarily out, but what an unfortunate sort of unfolding of the Swiss system it is. That's it. I mean, look, I don't know. Liquid looks like they still have some fight in them, even with Zeus playing. The more time you give them, perhaps the better they get. I don't know how far they go in round of 16, but you still want to see them have that chance. You certainly want to see NaVi playing like this have that chance. Oh, any of the other 4 games, I wouldn't want them there. But this one, I kind of do. This is the NaVi you love. And Electronic showing he wants to be part of it as well. He'll hold for balcony, drop off. That'll give him a second chance to time the pick. He's blinded up. Oh,
still got
nails another shot at ELEAGUE before going down into trade after he got 3.
Zeus, this could be... Okay, I wouldn't have called that one out. I was about to say, if he gets his 3 versus 1, he'd be an absolute hero. Double digits for NaVi. No bomb planted, but maximum loss bonus and a partial buy in the previous means they can bring out the AWP on JDM. Checking the scores, it's been a hot minute since we checked those. 21 for Simple. JDM 6. No one's fragging at all in Team Liquid. We're 11 rounds deep, and the highest amount of frags we've got is 6 kills. Next to that's 4 and 4 for ELEAGUE and Zeus. Nitro and Twist. They're the 2 hardest hitting players in this team. Maybe up there would be ELEAGUE as well. They're on 3 kills on 11. This is not good enough for them. It's a great game from NaVi so far, but Liquid need to change the pace up, work out what's going wrong here. Maze towards B at the very start. And Nitro, he's got a AWP is what? I guess if everything else is going wrong, bring a double AWP on the T side. It's not conventional and it will not work out for now.
Definitely not. Shutting it down. Joe's got it, but how do you find the opening? Loud on the NaVi side. Renegade's still in the room, by the way, warming up for the bonus chance, if you will. The 100 Thieves spot up for grabs. All the way back. Which takes further damage, down to 27. My theory on him showing up hasn't really amounted to much. No one on Liquid with
no one has
6 kills. Okay, so 6, 4, 14, 3, and 3. 20 kills between the Liquid players, 21 for Simple.
Yeah, that's nuts. Oh, I love it when Simple plays well. Like when these like really talented players show up, like when we saw Scream earlier, when we saw Simple, well, when we see looking at Simple now, it's just such a spectacle.
That's insane. The entire team's going to add to that. Top takedown lead as well. Oh, is he not Simple to the pistol, and another shot on Zeus. Yeah, the fact that he's not going down in that situation is tough. 11-1. NaVi are, yeah, I don't want to say back, but showing the form that would suggest they could be at some point in time.
So how does he survive this Zeus? That's going to be one of the worst whiffs of the tournament. But it's like you said, he's the coach, and it's unfortunate for him. The two AWPers up against each other, 23 kills with Simple, and JDM just 6 kills. I think he got a couple of pistol shots as well, so not ideal. Feels like this game might be done, Matt. It's another eco. Just to reiterate, Team Liquid are not out. NaVi will be through to the round of 16. Oh, that nade! That's at about 400 damage. Or 200 damage. But you get the point.
Do I? I mean, you kind of just doubled it on.
I know.
I was trying to just follow along.
Yeah, well, I wanted to correct myself. I'd like to be accurate. I got excited. I saw all the red bars.
Like, you invest in Bitcoin. Yeah, it's worth $1 million.
So,
yeah, it's not though.
Well, 4-3 around B will not win. 12-1 coming in. NaVi, you're right. This is the team we want to see. Coming in fresh as a daisy, it seems. Flamey hits another shot. He's having a lot of fun here, aren't they? Zeus goes down after finding 2 kills. Flamey finds another. Zeus, coach, left with HHQ. Down he goes. They know they're going to the round of 16. They know it's happening. Yeah. You can see the look on their face, having a lot of fun over there. Liquid has just rolled over, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, this is rough for Liquid. You do feel for them.
Just to know, so sure, they can have some great games with Zeus playing in the lineup, but it's not the full team. And if you have a really rough start and you've got a player who can't keep up the pace, to be fair, he's not even bottom fragging right now. That's not really the issue, but no one else is. If one of your best players like Nitro is having an absolute lights-out game, like kind of Scream was earlier, then it kind of fires everyone else up. You get in the zone, he's making massive clutches, and if no one's standing up at all, the teamwork's not really going to be on point. It's a shame to see the coach playing, but those are our rules.
It's a shame to see them in this situation.
We've had a lot of time in history of the majors, right? We've had Threat have to play for NIP, we've had Sonic have to play for Astralis. Malik have to play for Envious, Zeus played for
Glaive was actually in for Kiarbi as well, but then it turned out to be a good thing and he joined on later.
Yeah, I think that's all of the instances we have the coach play.
Strictly coaches, yeah, that's probably correct. Nitro, good shot to Edward at least. Gives them an opening, a man advantage. Simple's missed 2. That's the best they can get from him. He's missing 3. This is the best chance they have to get to the site simply because he's missing, not because they can find him. He's even going for wall bangs at this point in time. And Zeus, NaVi Zeus, is tagged down to 16. Simple on 27. Liquid might get a second round before the half expires. Fully blind as they are, they'll still hold position with the choke points smoked off. Ruins is open. Smoke is dissipated, but CT is not. No reason to save. Tons of money on the NaVi side, but they don't have a lot of HP left. ELEAGUE takes down Electronic. Zeus has gone back toward Banana to hold off, and Twist gets aggressive, and Zeus will go down. Twist is also going 4 kills only. No one fragging for Liquid. Simple brings it close, but Nitro closes it, and Liquid do get a second round.
They do indeed. Simple with some rare misses there, 12-2. Nothing too flashy from Liquid here. It wasn't really an execution. There was no utility in the bomb site. You can see no Molotovs, no smokes down. They were just lucky that Simple missed so many shots, and there we go. Nothing to write home about the technical execution there, but a round's a round.
Tweeted me saying Pizza played for CLG in Cologne 2016 as well.
Who did, sorry? Oh, Pizza, that's right, yes. I do remember that. Well, that was a nightmare.
Pita bread?
Yeah. That didn't go too well.
Not as good. Considering CLG had a run into the legend spots before that, played off in a quarterfinal against Liquid before their run-in, a memorable one with Luminosity. Went on to win the event, despite that Liquid had map point in 2 maps.
Notable ones are NIP and Threat, because they actually made it to top 8.
That's right. Well, so too did Zonic with Astralis,
yes.
and with Glaive already standing at that, so...
Oh, Edward! Oh my god, he does it again. He's always down here sneaking about. You would think they would be aware of it. They don't even check towards the logs. He gets a double spray down. And this is the final round. That's going to be it, 4 versus 1. This is not a Liquid. They're going to be winning this game, I'm afraid. That's a massive blunder. Well, checking the logs, and he got a smoke down by the T-steps. It's unfortunate to see. There might have been a flashbang deployed at the same time when they finally commit. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there, but still, Edward probably can't believe his life. Have a look at their work. No, they weren't mad. Look at this. They don't even... I guess it is Zeus going in first, so I won't be too harsh. But either way, 13-2, it feels like this one might be done.
Yeah, I think so, and I think we'll expect a little bit longer time at half here as they try and compose themselves on the Liquid side. They are allowed 2 minutes. Edward just wants to get this one over with. He's ready. Kill count, where do we sit? 18, 5 and 5, 28. So they
25 and 1/2.
At least, well, 25. That's true, actually. He actually did catch up and tie what Scream did earlier. Well, same map, opposing sides.
I don't think he's going to have time to aim for Nico's 40 bomb.
I don't think so either. I was going to say, however, that they have at least combined caught up. They've got 28 kills on Team Liquid. Simple has 25 alone. Calm down, Henry. Be polite.
I'm just saying, it's like it's a crazy
they have
stat.
families. They might even be watching.
It's a crazy stat. Like that's nuts. Like that's just, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at that Simple just got absolutely ham.
I'm just being rude.
Zeus.
That said, Zeus! He stepped it up. WS might be the best. Edward takes down Electronic, and Twist will chime in. That's certainly going to help them, and Twist will close it. Might as well call it 3 kills. He got the assist on the team kill. And Liquid get a pistol.
Well, that's going to be required, most certainly. 13-3 now, and you know NaVi get a force buy here. Zeus getting it done. Nice shot there, especially in Flaming as he's jumping down. Now Simple as well. Team kill comes through, and there's a bit of a lifeline. Not much of one, but it's something. Round number 17. Full force buy from NaVi. I want to shut this down right now. Simple with his iconic deagle. Watch out for that.
A manager. Let's bring that back.
What was that in Rift? I know it's Days, it says, isn't it? But what's it about? Who is it that kills him?
Lost to Glocks, lost to manager. It was just one of the soundboard ones.
Who was the manager, though?
Oh. Who knows? That's a good answer. That's a good question. That's a trivia question. That might be worth a free T-shirt if you can prove that to me on Twitter with proof. Don't know what T-shirt. It might be one of the smelly ones in the bottom of my closet, but it's better than nothing.
13-3. Deagle was in position towards Boiler, bottom and middle. 1 minute remaining. They have one flashbang to work with there. Edward at the boiler room. JDM poised with the Famas in hand. Makes the correct decision. Fall back to the bomb site. Have an exit strategy here.
Apparently every single person in chat knows who.
Who is it?
It's a man we all know and love. So now I'm going to get a million tweets because it was easier than we thought. It's Dash Ryu. Zeus stepping up. MP9 can't get the kill. Other Zeus does. Takes him down with the CZ75. Gives NaVi some room to wrap onto this site. Pressure on Twist. He's not sure which way to look because he still has to go quad, but he wants to peek Library. That's going to put him slightly out of position. He gets dinked up by Edward. Does get the kill. Pressure to JDM. He's the one that actually should have been watching Library. While Twist maintains position, and he certainly does. 2 HP manages the kills. ELEAGUE with 3. Twist with 2. They'll survive and hold on just barely. Apparently it was Ryu. So there you go. There's a million people that have tweeted me because they all want my dirty, sweaty undershirt.
That'd be fun. I've got a couple of those of my own.
Of mine?
Yeah.
That's where all my shirts go that I lose in hotels?
Yeah, exactly. Well, are they force buying again? Okay. How many kills did they get? They managed to bring it down.
Got it down to 2 kills. 3 players
kills.
left. They were
This is
5 HP away from 2 more.
Oh, brave move. Force buying once more. You don't see this. This could be... They've got a huge bed of rounds. They can do what they like, but if you're just playing in the bigger picture just to get to the final 16...
I have 2 opinions on it. One is, okay, they've got confidence, so have some fun because they're finally playing good. But the other thing is, they haven't been playing good, so don't get carried away because it could fall apart. Would love it if they did, because they'll take advantage with M4s in their hands this round. A1S for Nitro, by the way. Using that throughout. I don't want to say making a comeback, but I'm seeing it a little bit more than I used to. Maybe before Christmas break, before the new year. JDM's gone to the MP9 to farm some cash. Perhaps inspired by Boomich. He's got a flash. He's got the cash. He's gotten 2. Edward and Flamey go down. Zeus gets him back in the end, but that's fine. AWP should be on the horizon for him.
Certainly farming some money there with the MP9. 1,200 bucks in the bag. 4 on 3 though. Zeus struggling to nail that shot. Takes Simple down. Former Liquid player to 58 HP. Possible this round for NaVi. This comes under the kill here. A good crossfire. Zeus and Twist going to town. Zeus should be able to finish this one off. Not NaVi Zeus, but Legion will charm in. 35 has to be an eco now. Not really sure why NaVi forced into that round, but each their own. They will be delaying things slightly longer as we head into T-Spawn. The lovely water wheel that. Should just be PT50s, not much else. Lost bonus making its way up now to 3rd stage, so we'll get $2,100 per player next. Let's save around 2K per player in this round. So, a chance for Liquid to at least start their campaign here on the CD side. They've been gifted a few rounds here by NaVi. Didn't have to be like this. Great work on the pistol, but the force buy decision from NaVi have given them a window of opportunity.
Pry that window wide open, because they've locked the doors. JDM to watch down the hallway. Now this is actually not how you're supposed to set up that position, and Simple rips it apart. I will come back to why you don't set it up that way. Zeus is going to get punished for it as well because they get both guns. They get the AWP and they get the M4. That's a massive misplay from Liquid. Flamey to take down ELEAGUE. It falls apart. That's amazing shots from Simple, but you do not play, if you look at it as an X and Y graph, on the same plane. The AWP is supposed to be pushed up on the corner so that if he misses the shot and the M4 is supporting him, he can jump out. They missed the shot, the M4 went to jump, they tripped over each other, and they both went down. They have to be staggered in that position.
Doesn't work out at all, does it? And it will be Simple to find 2 kills. They're and Flamey chime in as well. Nitro can't do much of this whatsoever. 5 players in NaVi will survive, bring the scoreline to 14-5. Doesn't look like we'll get all the rounds in this one, but Liquid still in with a fighting chance. Indeed, win the round one step closer to guaranteeing their spot in the final 16. Simple. Oof, have you ever seen anything like it?
Again, so both of them are on the back wall. JDM blocks Twist, misses the shot. Okay, he actually went down before Twist tried to get out, but if he plays the corner, I'll give Simple credit. Remarkable shots. You can at least try and jump away if you're Twist. Those shots might have been quick enough to negate that, but even still. It's pretty special from Simple. 2 rounds to go for NaVi, and that breaks and shatters almost Liquid into entirety. They've got a CZ for Zeus. He said he was going to be dropping guns. Certainly playing support role this time at JDM. Twist left to UMPs.
Oh, and the Desert Eagle. The match made in heaven. 2 M4s, 1
Treats
pistol.
everybody as if it's wild hell.
Well, exactly. 2 UMPs, and lose this round, it'll be 15-5, and the game will be all but done. 1 smoke. A few flashbangs. On the B side of the map here, boosting a player out to 2nd oranges. NaVi was such a strong position here. 1 minute remaining. Edward lining up for smoke. Oh, not opting against it. Has anyone got any real information? I'm looking at the minimap right now. We have one player towards Banana. It's going to be Electronic, maybe with the flashbang towards top, middle, and quad. They have full mid control now. No orb. Little grenades, only 2 rifles to work with. Flashbang goes in towards garbage. That looks like the smoke.
Wants the flash out for Zeus, but can't get it. Doesn't get the time, and Zeus goes around the corner. JDM goes down. Calls for rotation, but Arch is under control. B players left the site. Not only are they not sure as to what's going on in quad yet, they don't have a way through CT. Simple and Edward are going to clear. Wrap around. Twist is spotted. Twist gets one at least. Down immediately by Simple up close to the EWP. Zeus has a gap and it's CZ75. Maybe he should just play that gun. Highest rated gun for him in this tournament. He shows why. Takes down Zeus, other Zeus from range. And he stays in pit. They're not even going to chase him because he's smoked off for now. Good nade, good damage. Simple down to 46.
Could do enough here. That's actually insane.
Doesn't know about Graveyard, but yet Electronic, who has an angle, doesn't know it. So he's left him because he's worried about pushing through library, even though there's a smoke down. That's what he needed to do. When he gets the call, smoke is still there. The others are watching. He can go for it with him down. They easily control the front of library, and it goes 15-5. They let him sit there for a while, though.
I guess that's fine. He's not causing any more damage there with just a pistol. They smoke off, his teammates are rotating in. Once that smoke was down, I think that's what Electronic was waiting for. Because if he goes and checks the pit, without that smoke being down, he's exposed, right? As soon as that smoke was deployed, that's when he went for it. So it was biding their time. That's absolutely fine. As long as you manage the risk, it shouldn't be too painful for yourself. 15-5, money completely gone, Matt. 4 pistols, a UMP. That's what might be coming to a head now. Double nade. There's a desperate attempt, hoping that NaVi will win at the very start. Molotovs are bananas to hold the CTs at bay as they near the corner and push them back even further. 4-man stack towards the A-bomb, so they have to get gamble here. Something has to go in their favor. Simple currently sits on 28 frags. 15-5. We'll have a look as to whether this B attack is successful. One player there. It's going to be Nitro. Look out for his name in the top right. Needs 2 kills there, at least. Let's see the contemplate. They won't even smoke it.
Back lines, if they didn't get the cross, but Nitro down, you're right.
Look at the flanks. They can't do anything about this.
Wow. Flamey's got it covered off, smoked off as well. So Liquid are going to have to rely on a tie break. A tie break that has Avangar and Renegades already sitting in wait. And NaVi, they waited a while, but what a time to show up. Simple's gonna shut down Zeus. It's just JDM and Twist. It was planted. And I sincerely hope that's the NaVi we see more of in the round of 16, because they do get there about the rockiest road. I finished saying at the start of this that they've been the most disappointing team in this qualifier, but they just get enough to make it.
Yeah, that's much better. That's the best they've played from this tournament. That's the NaVi we know and love. That's a Simple we know and love. The whole team chiming in. Electronic with a good performance. Flamey with some great rounds there. It's difficult to really dissect that one from Liquid. It was such an anomaly from them. I haven't seen them play that poorly the entire tournament. It's getting late here. Obviously, there's a slight caveat, or the massive caveat of Zeus, the coach, playing with them, but they can perform a lot better than that. We've seen much better from them in the tournament so far.
And you do say it's getting late, but they were sitting here warming up last game, and they were joking around. They were having fun. They looked very relaxed. Yeah, it wasn't like they were, you know, burning the midnight oil by any means. So yeah, they just didn't show up in this one at all. And again, Liquid curse, they get a team that's red hot when they need it least, so they have to play, despite that they missed going through on 2 occasions by 2 rounds. Their first match lost 16-14 to FaZe, and they lost 16-14, forgive me for not remembering who to, yesterday as well, when they could have gone through 3-1.